This is free coins to make you $3 million. Let's get it. What's going on, people? My name is Aaron and welcome to UX Crypto. This is the best place to find them altcoin gems which are going to give you absolute moon bags for all the bull run. So today I'm going to go into a couple of different coins for you. Three, obviously, from the title, but they're all going to be in different narratives, right? Which I think are bullish. So let's get into that real quick. Okay, so we've got top narratives for the bull run. I think there's also other narratives which I think will do well. And yes, AI being one of them, gaming and Bitcoin scaling solutions, okay? And the mission is to obviously buy low, right? And sell high to make them absolute maximum gains. But you also need to have high quality picks, right? So this is where we're going today. We're going high quality. So let's get into the first one. So the first coin today is VAIOT, okay? And this is in the AI sector, currently at a price of 21 cents with a market cap of 69 million. And yes, I'm saying to you, all about quality, okay? So obviously, if we're going to go further down in market caps, then you might see other potential gains, but we're looking at quality. Can these coins get to these billions in market cap? That is what we're looking for. And if we look at the price action as of recent times, obviously you have seen some pumps recently, but you know, recently getting a little bit of a pullback. Okay, so this is where you might say is a good accumulation zone. It's up to you what you think, but it's not a bad accumulation right now. So anyway, what is VAIOT? I'm just going to give you a quick little overview. So it is AI driven services powered by the first VFA regulated digital asset, okay? And it is also AI developed in a corporation with no other than IBM, okay? So we've got the big boys in this one, and when I say to you quality, that is what we're looking at, okay? So VAIOT offers a portfolio of blockchain-based AI assistants and on-chain intelligent contracts for businesses and consumers. So to provide automated services and transactions faster, easier, and affordable. So very, very cool. They are actually focused on three different areas, right? And that is the AI legal assistance area, AI crypto protection broker and aggregators, and also AI merchants. So you could say this is chatbots, that type of thing, right? So very, very cool. And they have a great user case. But if you want to know way more about VAIOT, check that video up above there. And I've got a full in-depth review for you. But this is all about bull scenarios. So we want to see how far this could go, okay? So we are going to use a benchmark, and our benchmark is render. We're going to look at render where it went recently, or when we've had an AI narrative, and where some of the best can go. So then if we're going to put this in here, so the market cap of render went to 5 billion, okay? That's where it went, so we can see that type of power. And this wasn't in a full-on, you know, oh, the heights of the bull market. This is just recent times, okay? So that's all we're trying to do. We're trying to get to that target right there of render. So yeah, can we do it? What would happen if we did it? And can we get our first meal from this? All right, so let's have a little check. If we was to get to 5.2 billion, what we saw, 5.1, I think it was, then yes, we could potentially, you can see here, this is 5.1 billion. And then we could potentially get a 72x out of VAIOT, right? So, and that would give us a price of 1582. That would be the price of VAIOT at the heights of the bull market. But then how much money would you need to invest to make that type of return, to make $1 million? You to get 1 million in profit, right? You would need to invest £12,000 or dollars, right? Depending how you want to look at this. But yes, then that would give us our price of 1582. So yes, 12 grand, that's what you would need, okay? At the end, stay till the end and I'll show you where maybe you want to consider how to allocate portfolios and all this type of stuff, right? Obviously 12k might be a lot for you, but you can see that if this was to achieve the heights of render or 5 billion market cap, then yes, we could see you as a millionaire, okay? And that is our 1M right there. But next we are going to go to the next one. So I've showed you the AI, but next we're going to gaming. And yes, like I said, all top quality projects, and we're going again to the top quality. And what is that? I would say it is GFAL, all right? Games for a living. And yes, I think this one is absolutely going to smash it in the bull run. It's got a market cap of 63 million. Currently over here, the price action looking nice. I had a little recent dip, so you could have got in a quite a nice entry at that point. And we're starting to come back up. But yes, when it comes down to this product and how cool it is, Well, let's check it out real quick. It's a very good one. So here we go, GFAL, and you can see the types of stuff they're doing. This is a top quality gaming project. The team is on absolute steroids. They've got people who are founders of EA games. They have people from Candy Crush. They are on another level, okay? And you can say that they're in crypto. Is there anyone as higher quality as this project? And for gaming, I don't think so personally, but maybe you can leave a comment down below if you think otherwise. But yes, you can see from this, they have actually redone their website, which is very, very cool. And even here, you can see, look, some of the great people. So for example, Digital Chocolate, King Games, Activision Blizzard, just from this one guy. Also Trip Hawkins, the founder, original founder of Electronic Arts. So pretty damn good. Also the marketing director of Apple. So, you know, come on, man. All absolute beasts inside the game industry, and you can see that they have 2 games out at the moment, and there's some ones coming out. So they've got a lot more fun things. So this game's going to come out. I'm very excited about this. It's going to be a bit like Candy Crush from what I can see. So a lot of catalysts for it to actually go up in price. But what if, you know, this was to do very, very well, and could this make us $1 million? Well, let's check that out real quick. So here we go. We've got Gala. We're going to gun for Gala right now, okay? I think that the market cap could get taken, all right? And what actually happened with Gala, right? I think this could be Gala 2.0 with GFAL, right? So this went to 5.2 billion, right, in the last cycle. So we could probably expect similar type of money flowing in. If we look at a market cap of 5.2 billion right here, then what could the return be? Okay, the return could be a ridiculous 104x that you could make if we got to 5.2 billion. And this actual tool allows it calculates the current circulating supply. So you know, it's pretty close to what you could actually get, but obviously we have to go through the cycle when more supply comes out and all that other stuff, right? But yeah, we could definitely use this as our benchmark as 104x, and that would give us a price of $3.27. So how much money would you need to make this our first million out of this, right? So the 2 million now. And yes, so if you had $8,000, right? So you put $8,000 in at this current moment and got to a price of $3.25 from where we are right now, then yes, there you go, right? That could make you $1 million or pounds, right? You've got currently, what was the other? Okay, so 12 for VAIOT, and then we have 8 for James for a Living. So we're currently at 20k, right? 20k investment could make you 2 mil. Pretty good. But what is the last one? Well, the last one is the top narratives, okay, in its Bitcoin scaling solutions. So as you guys know, Bitcoin is where all the money is at, all right? We're talking about trillion, 1 trillion, over $1 trillion, right, of money inside of it. And obviously, Bitcoin as a technology does need a little bit of help here. It needs a scaling solution or help with that. So I think this is going to be an absolutely huge narrative. And if you're finding things at low cap, market cap, then yes, there's a massive opportunity there for you. So this brings me to the third coin, all right? And that is MintLayer, okay? If you've heard of it, hopefully you have. It's a very cool Bitcoin scaling solution, okay? So we had a little bit of hype earlier in the year, and we're currently at a 23 million market cap. So yes, we're going into a lower market cap now. Obviously, lower market caps, higher risk. But obviously, if you think that the project is good, then it's not that much of a risk. But we're going for quality, right? I know there's some other ones out there, but you know, a lot of them are not doc, and the tech seems pretty good for MintLayer in my opinion. So yeah, but let's have a little look at price action. Right now is probably a good little accumulation zone right here, right? Because if you think about it, we have just about hit this support here, right? So I would say it's not a bad little entry if you were looking at this right now. But yes, what is it though, right? It is empowering Bitcoin with a sidechain. What exactly can you do? So MintLayer protocol eliminates Ethereum's flaws and enhances it, featuring on Bitcoin infrastructure. So this idea alone is absolutely huge, and whoever can capture that space, which I think could be MintLayer, could get absolutely ridiculous like amount of money coming into them, right? So it's delivering scalability, enhancing decentralization, providing security, increasing interoperability, and enabling privacy and reducing friction. So very, very cool. But you know, I'm showing you a little bit of a preview. Obviously check the video above to see my full review on this. But where can we go with this? Okay, I think we need to look at killing a little coin right now, right? And what is that? I think it's going to be Bitcoin Cash, okay? Some of you might hate me or love me for this, but I would say, look, what is Bitcoin Cash done in the last couple of years? I would say absolutely nothing. And I would even go as far to say, is this a dead project? Originally, Cash came out to try and fix Bitcoin, but it never managed to do that, and it never really managed to be the Bitcoin Cash. And now we're looking for other solutions. We need to see Bitcoin scale. So I think this market cap is for the taking. And you know, if I want to be ridiculously bullish on MintLayer, right, I'd go to this market cap right here, wouldn't I? Right, at 49 billion. Okay, but that was in the old cycle, and I've been in crypto since 2016, and obviously I don't think the amount of hyper narrative way back here when there was hardly any coins is going to come back necessarily. It might do, but you know, how about we be a bit more conservative, right? So we take the target of this one, okay, 29 billion. Do we think it's achievable? I mean, seeing as Bitcoin is the boss, right? So if we just go, how much is in Bitcoin right now? Okay, Bitcoin currently has 1.3 trillion inside of it. Okay, so yes, there's a lot of money in this narrative, so just be aware of that. But what happens if MintLayer was to get to Bitcoin Cash's market cap of 29 billion, right? 29 billion right here. Then we could potentially see 724x, okay? And that would give us a price of MintLayer of $252, which is pretty damn amazing, right? And that means how much money would you need to invest in this? You would need to invest £1,200 or dollars, and you would need to sell it obviously a price of $252. Then you would be able to see your million. So that is us complete after 3 million done, ready, and your investment was literally only 21,200. Okay, and I think that is actually quite hilarious because there's only 21 million coins inside of Bitcoin, and I managed to get to 21. All right, but yeah, very, very cool. Okay, so obviously when it comes down to these coins, obviously we're going a bit more higher risk, so be aware of this. This is not financial advice or anything like that, but what you need to be aware of is risk management. So when it comes down to like looking at these higher cap coins, for example, like Bitcoin or Cardano or Render or whatever it is, right, you've got to be aware that because they have bigger market caps, they're not going to move as much, right? So a lot of these new people I've seen coming into this market, they're talking about coins like XRP and they're going to do absolutely amazing. I mean, look, reality is, let's say it goes up, you're going to make a 5x or something like that, right? Or maybe towards a 10. I mean, that for me, in the amount of risk, because they have a lawsuit and all that, it's not worth the reward, okay? We can go way further down and see much more bigger gains. I'd rather take a little bit of risk on that. But this is where this whole risk versus reward comes in. So you've got, you know, a top 100 coin might make you a 50x, for example, because of the type of market cap it has. A top 100 coin could give you 100x. And if you go further down, so like below the 400 to the 1,000 coins, you could get 1,000x, right? But obviously the risk, right, is a lot higher, okay? The risk is a lot higher that was going to happen. You've got a lower risk over here, okay? So it all depends on who you are as a person, right? What's your risk tolerance? So this is where you need to spread your bets out, okay? So if you was to put in a high risk play into a 1,000x, then yes, you can put lower capital because you're at higher risk. So just bear that in mind. And obviously if you had not as much risk like Bitcoin, then you put lower capital, okay? I just want you guys to understand that, because yes, we are in a risky game. This is crypto, not everything happens. And obviously there's high risks, there's hacks, there's all these type of things. So just be aware of the game you are playing. I've been in this game since 2016 and I'm very aware of all the dangers and all these things that are in this side of this market. So I try to keep us all very safe. So if you want to be safe, press subscribe, of course. Yeah, if you want actually help and you want to see and go down this area, okay, of the 1,000x's and the 100x's and all this stuff, right, then obviously you have to have a strategy and a game plan on how to do that. I have it for you. And this is where my cheat sheet comes in. I've reviewed over 200 coins, and yes, all fully in depth. So I've managed to identify the best coins to be able to hold for this bull market, right? Ones will have continuous growth. So we've got top 20 new coins. So I've filled all these coins, the best ones, and also in all these different categories. So I've got the best in AI, the best in gaming, best in real world, Bitcoin scaling, NFTs, metaverse, ETH killers, all the narratives what I think are going to be bullish are all here, okay? And we're ready for the bull run. So if you want to be ready, then come and join us in the Patreon. The Patreon right now, join the business class and you can get the Moneyball cheat sheet. You can get access to that. as well as all the buy signals when I'm buying, selling. Also, yeah, I have an ultimate sell strategy. So obviously I'm showing you how you might be able to make these gains. You actually need to be able to capitalize on this. So when it comes to capitalize on it, you know, this thing I showed you earlier is sell here, right? How do you know where to sell? I have 14 different indicators all inside of this, and it can help you get those tops, okay? So yeah, you can also track my portfolio as well, see what I'm holding. So yeah, come and join us over there. Would love to see you. There's a great Discord group as well. We're all chatting inside of there. It can give you great info. I'm still one of the cheapest guys on this market. Not trying to overprice you guys, because at the end of the day, hopefully you can save that cash right there for those bags. So if you like that, then come and check it out in the link in the description. And yes, I'm sure you will have great alpha from that. And what do you guys think? Do you think these free coins can make it happen for you? Are you excited after seeing that you might be able to get 3 million? Absolutely crazy, right? I mean, look, this is not financial advice. This is just a bit of fun, but yes, it is all possible in crypto. And obviously I've been down this road, as you saw. You can make absolute crazy gains inside of crypto. So hopefully you all realize that, and don't just fall for these high cap gems that everyone tells you about. You know, you have to take a bit of risk on. We're in a risky market. But anyway, I hope this has all been great for you. And yes, if I don't see you though, I will see you at the top. Peace.